No matter how hard you want to believe you are, no matter how much of iman you think, oh, you've got, polygyny will shake you. I really wish that we women can love the women love. But I understand we are different and of course also wired differently. However, there are certain situations or circumstances that I think when they have happened should borrow us sense. Not to become like men, but to learn from men. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Haritha. My kunya is Salim, and I am a sisters before misters kind of girl. Yes. Because I do feel like a lot of things are already against us. The only thing that is for us in this world is Islam. Every other thing is basically against us. Because even the Islam that is for us, by the time culture gets mixed up and society, they start making it look like it's against us. But that is still the only thing in its pure form and appropriate practices that is for us. Every other thing is against women. Yes, I said what I said. But you know what is worst against women? The worst thing or the worst set of people against women, you'd be surprised and amazed to find out that it's women. Women are the worst antagonists of women. Quite unfortunate. And especially when you also bring the dynamics to polygyny, it's really sad, to say the least. It's not uncommon to hear first wives say, if my man should marry another wife after me, that is, if my man should ever take a second wife, he must take a third and a fourth, especially so that the second wife would feel what she felt when she was married. I mean, I feel it's almost natural to feel that way if you're a woman and a first wife. It's almost natural to feel that way because in many, not even a few, a lot, that when your husband takes a third wife, the second wife is going to feel pain. She will. She would. In fact, she feels pain that you exist. That you exist, despite her choosing, the polygyny, she's still going to feel pain that she has to share the man with you. And of course, she's going to feel pain when another is coming in. More pain in this case. Because she didn't choose that one. She chose you. She didn't choose the incoming one. Now, at the end of the day, you're going to feel pain too because as much as women like to say, oh, by the time my husband will marry a third wife, some will even say, I will marry the third wife for him. Beautiful. And really, that's amazing, right? But now this is my question. Who gets to benefit from all of that shenanigan and irrational thinking and preference? Who gets to benefit? Is it you? The second wife doesn't get a benefit. If anything, she's going to get sad. It's not going to make you happy either. The only happiness you have that is a tiny percentage of the overall picture of things, which is that, the second wife is unhappy. And what's your gain? What is it going to do for you? It will make you prettier. It will make you happier. It's going to make you happier. Because if you're already not happy, your husband marrying a third wife to prepare the second wife, it's not going to make you happy. It can even make you sadder. And this is how. If eventually the second wife is a composed person, yes, she's in pain, but she's able to manage it and compose herself. Not showing the pain, not showing, especially if she doesn't show her man. If she doesn't show her man is going to let you, somehow you're going to know that, oh, she doesn't really care. She's sad, but not as sad. No, that's going to make you sadder because the goal or why you were supporting your man for a third wife is because you want to prepare the second and she's not prepared to your satisfaction. She might be sad and all of that, but like I said, if she's a composed person who is able to compose herself and, who has more, control over her emotions and feelings, you're going to be sadder because you have not achieved your goal. Yeah. So what is in it for you? This is the thing. When I said we need to learn how to love like men, this is what I mean. Now, when your man married you, I understand that a lot of men, not even a few, said, oh, they married their first wife because basically many first marriages are marriages of convenience. that is the woman that was affordable at that time. Because let's be honest, a lot of men, their second wives are not people whom would agree to marry them as at the time he married you. And that's just life. Yeah, there are actually women who choose not to be first wives. Now, he married you. So let's even assume he married you out of love. I mean, he would have told you he loved you, and for the long time that you were the only wife, you have believed this, that he really loves you and he married you because he loves you. You understand? The only time you're going to doubt that love is when he wants to take another wife, and somehow you're letting him know that, oh no, this is hurting me already, and you are amazed that yes, despite it's going to hurt you, he's going to move on anyway to do what he wants to do. Then that's when a part of your brain starts to like, wait, so this man does not love me. He loves you. Let's be fair, he loves you. He just does not love you more than he loves himself. It's women who love men more than they love themselves. Men don't love women more than they love themselves. Mm-mm, they don't. So now you're going to be hurt. He knows it's going to hurt you, but he's weighing it. He's balancing it. She's hurt. I'm going to be happier if I add another wife. Which am I going for? He's very likely, only a few men, yes, there are, see, to everything I talk about, just know there are exceptions. There are only a few men who would say, no, I'm not going to do it because my wife will be hurt. Very few. Few. Others are going to go ahead, except if they don't have the means or the resources, or later find out that, oh, I'm not capable. And in which case they tie it to, "Oh, since you don't want, I'm not doing it." It's not true. Many back down because they can't proceed. And sometimes these women even turn them down anyway. So they come back making you feel like they left it because of you. Well, some of you will chop it. But anyways, he's going to go ahead. In most cases, he's going to go ahead if he's capable and everything he has decided before he told you. You said, no, your no means nothing. He's going to go ahead because to him, he would rather do what makes him happy and deal with your emotions later. I assure you, I love you. It's not because I don't love you. I took another wife. Everything a man would say just to make you feel better about yourself. But it's not going to stop him from doing what makes him happier. He's already happy with you. So what makes him happier? Now, that is the aspect I really wish we can copy, because these men, they don't just take decisions based on off of emotions. They analyze. They put themselves out there. Yeah, they also think about you, but they put themselves out there. You're there too. But when it comes to us, no. Because right now I'm thinking, in what way or how does saying, if my man marries a second wife, he's going to marry a third because you want your second wife to feel, in what way is it going to benefit you? Right now I'm asking, who still gets to benefit from all of that arrangement? You wanting a third wife for your husband. Who gets to enjoy? Who gets to benefit more? It's still your husband. There is nothing in it for you. There's actually something against you in it, because if you were entitled to three days per week and sometimes 4 days per week, now you're going to be entitled to two, highest three. So I don't know what that does for you. Even the resources is going to be right there. Yes, he might still take up all of his responsibilities, but the way you would easily ask for things that are just out of the blues before, and then he's gotten, right now he has three families to cater for, and he's not going to be have a lot of spare money to take care of certain other extras for you. Now the timing, the emotions, and somehow the stress, it comes with stress too. And if he has to bleed, if he's tired, if he's stressed by one person, somehow it's going to, no matter how he tries, is going to reflect in his dealings with the rest of you. you know so God help you, the third wife is his favorite. God helps you, the third wife is the favorite. You're done for. The both of you are done for. Why? Because you want to get at someone who was married just like you. Yeah, she's the second and you're the first. She chose polygyny 100%. You chose polygyny 50%. I also don't agree to the fact that a lot of first wives say, I didn't choose it. You chose it. No. Every Muslim woman who marries a Muslim man is 50% choosing polygyny, because it's a 50-50 thing. There is a 50% chance that your husband would marry, and there's a 50% chance that he wouldn't. So indirectly, that's why I say 50%, you have chosen polygyny. And if there is anyone who hurts you in that situation, if you ask me, it's your man. Because there are men who are capable. financially, spiritually, morally, sexually, physically capable to take three wives or even four, but they are married to one wife and they have chosen to remain with one wife forever. This is choice. So it's the man who makes this choice. There is Qadar, but there is free will. Your man has used his own free will to say he wants more wives. And somehow the person who hurts you in the process is the second wife. What I want to tell you is that if Aisha is your second wife, if Aisha had, turned your husband down, Fatima would have agreed. If Fatima turned him down, Mariam would have agreed. So it isn't the women because they are changing variables in the equation. Your husband is the constant. You understand? If Mariam, Aisha, Khadija, Fatima, Asma, Haritha, mention as many women as you can are interested in becoming a master, and your man, the constant variable, is saying no, it's not going to happen. So the person who hurts you in this dynamic, in this situation, is your man, but somehow, no, he's not the one you're angry with. You're angry at the woman whom he has married, just as he married you. So now you want a third wife. So before you make a decision, especially in polygynous setting, because this is why I set camera this morning, is that think it through and ask yourself, how is it going to benefit you? What is the benefit to you? When polygyny happens, the family structure has changed from monogamy to polygyny. Now is not the time to be thinking of how to hurt anyone. Channel that energy into how to make yourself feel better, because something has already happened that broke you. No matter how hard you want to believe you are, no matter how much of iman you think, oh, you've got, polygyny will shake you. And I know this for a fact because I know sisters who are, they are better, they're knowledgeable than I am, they practice more than I do, they are stronger than I am. Also, I thought, until polygyny happened and it shook them. So you should then think of what is in with the structure you now have for you and then your children. But you first. You first. And I'm saying this unapologetically. You first. But that's not what many first wives do. All the best to you. That is all I can say. So if you think that the third wife for your husband is somehow your dream comes true and somehow going to, make you feel better than you feel, please go ahead. But if you sit down to analyze it very well, there is nothing in it for you. There is still everything in it for the man. Nothing in it for you. The only thing in it for you is you want the second wife to feel the pain. Now the question, what if she doesn't feel the pain? And even if she feels the pain, she's going to stop feeling the pain because she won't feel the pain forever. Then what next? Fourth wife? Women, start thinking like men. We're not wired like them, so we will not be able to think like them. But sometimes borrow a thinking pattern from them.